juice. Ow! Ow! Miss Thing, tonight I got the juice. I do what I can do, cause I can do it, bitch. And when I'm doing what I do, you go to it, bitch. Cause I'm the juice too. Oh, wow. I do what I can do, cause I can do it, bitch. And when I'm doing what I do, you go to it, bitch. Cause I'm the juice. She got it one, Sinia got the juice. She got the one, Sinia's got the juice. She got it ooh, she got the juice. She got the juice, yeah. She don't give a, she don't give a flying one. She don't give a flying two. She don't give a. Tonight I got the juice. Ow!
Hi guys, I know you expected the juice immediately after the ball, but for those of you that have given a ball before, you know how stressful it is and how much you need to regroup after going through all the stress and strains. I want to thank you all for coming out and supporting us. I really deeply apologize for everyone that was unable to get in. I mean, we dealt with so many altercations that night. I mean, from trying to be set up to be robbed, from people actually robbing us right underneath our noses. I mean, just anything that could go wrong pretty much went wrong that night. What I love is that you guys really didn't have to experience much of that. I mean, despite that everybody didn't really get in the ballroom. You know, I mean, we had the most categories that we could have. We gave out the most cash that we can give out that night. You know, due to the cops and all the extras where we had to end the ball. There were no fights. Everybody that I talked to about the function is stating how they just had such a great time. I mean, I was really hurt and I was a little disappointed because I was thinking that they were going to crucify us and that we had a horrible function and everything went wrong. But after getting an outpour of positive messages, basically stating, when is the next one? We had such a great time. It was like a love fest. I mean, I felt loving it. There was no fights. I mean, Mag was doing complete shows. But I mean, for the most part, it was a good event. And everybody said they had a great time. I mean, and that made me feel good. And thank you all for coming out and supporting. And like I said, I apologize to you guys who didn't get in and spent money and waste money. I mean, I was like, wow, this is crazy. Then I think about it when I go to buy my Christian Lou's and they run out my size. And I want it so badly and it's not there. It's like, but not like that's equivalent to you guys paying money to get up here and not being able to get in. I hope you guys had a great time with the rest of your weekend while you were here and got back home safely. And it was an incident that happened that night with, I don't know if I should really say, actually I won't say your name, but once I kind of talk about the situation a little, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Someone was chopped behind their status. Now, when I came to the ball, I came with the intentions of this person maybe being tried by somebody else. So I came with the intentions to back this person and to overturn that chop because I thought that that chop would probably be from some sort of shade that these guys had previously. But to my surprise, this night the chop came from another direction. So I mean, the person is upset with me and my bestie. They feel like we set them up. They said that they feel like we should have overturned the chop. Which, I mean, it would have been cool if we did it, but how would you have really felt if we did that? I mean, if in fact you are what you feel you are, why is all these people questioning it? And not even little young kids that don't know anybody. These are people that have been here and have paved the way that are, you know, testing your status. It's like the other thing with Ash, I understand that. You know, that was your little personal situation that y'all had. But for Stuart to just come out the blue and question your status, that says a lot about your status. Maybe it should be in question. And I mean, I really don't like the way that you handled it that night. I mean, a lot of your friends are stating that that was the way you were supposed to handle it. And if in fact that happened to me, that's the way that I would have handled it. They're sadly mistaken. I would never come up and give all that over a chop. I'm not that pressed over status. That stuff don't mean anything to me. I mean, it's great to have the accolades, but it shouldn't solidify who you are. You girls shouldn't get so broken down behind this status thing. I think that's actually a problem now, that this status means so much when it really holds no weight. It's not like you get a paycheck behind being a legend or an icon. It's not like bills become free. It's not like you get a check once a month behind this. I mean, get a grip. They really be coming at us so strongly, like we would really set, like, think about it. Think about it, that we really have time to waste to set you up to come to our ball, buy a little table with your little friends, and then try you at the ball. You really think that we really, come on. I'll see you in person though, because we must talk about this, because just that you would carry on like that, I'm kind of shocked. I thought you and I was past this with that phone conversation that we had. But like I said, when I see you in person, you and I will discuss this. And you know, from what I didn't really see you perform that night, so I don't know how good you did, but everyone said that you did really well that night. And you know, I'm sorry that you had to deal with the shade or someone questioning your status, but I think that, like I said, we'll have a discussion on that and we'll try to find a way to get past it, because I mean, yes, it's kind of crazy. Now, that category in itself. First of all, I expected so much more. None of you girls got me out my seat. It was very refreshing to see Christina. She gave us a little, you know, But nobody gave me what I wanted, like, you know. Matter of fact, can I be honest with y'all? Y'all didn't get my money. My buddy was fair enough to pay out the category regardless out of his money. But I didn't give up the money that I was supposed to give up for you guys. I didn't feel like you guys deserve my money. Now, my friend felt otherwise. He's a fair individual and I love him for that. And he felt like you guys did come out and participate and whoop wop. So you guys deserved at least, you know, the money. But I just want y'all to know y'all didn't get mine. I was disappointed a little bit, to be honest with you. That night, it was so much going on. I was feeling in a really fair mood. I didn't really want to be the bitch I can be sometime. Because otherwise, I would have just closed that whole category out and paid it. To me, nobody effect gave anything worth $2,200. That was very $500. Very. And I'm being nice. $500. It's sad though, because you know, I thought that something like this would bring the girls out and it would really make the girls rise to the occasion. And I see that it's just kind of something that may be gone as far as that part. We just have to accept what we have now. I guess the old girls just don't have it no more to that degree to be out here really entertaining on that level that we used to. So, very disappointed with you girls. But my bestie felt you should get paid anyway, so lucky you. As far as Femme Queen phase, well, female figure phase, I enjoyed that. I thought more girls would come out. I thought my niece was going to come from Atlanta. She tried it, but even though she said she's sorry and she's going to make it up to me, it was just a lot going on and she didn't want to hide out and wait and stuff. So I'm understanding that, but I just expected so many more girls to come out and participate, period. I try to do this for the girls so the girls can kind of get that forefront that they deserve anyway. Like back in my day, the girls were the light. Butch Queen were like secondary. It was about the girls. The kids couldn't wait to see the girls carry. So I was expecting and hoping to get more of that. I want to give a shout out to all my homegirls from the old school that was out. Because I seen a lot of old school girls out. It was good to see y'all. It's very refreshing to see you guys out. Please try to every now and again peek in. Just to let the youth see that you guys are still here doing it. And see, you know, where it all comes from. Because it's good to, you know, kind of just feel that energy. That energy felt good that night. Despite that Mag was carrying and everybody didn't get in. That energy in there, ask around. That energy in there was really good. Shayla Stacks and Miss Sydney, I got my L's. The girls carried on. Even though Miss Sydney, you made us wait for a long time. Even though Miss Sydney, I done seen your interview on the Breakfast Club. Girl, you gonna have to get better with that. Because they really, I don't like how they was coming at you. And you's a big bitch. You're not supposed to let them clown you like that, girl. When I see you, girl, we gotta talk. When I see you. Me and you. But yes, the ball was really, it was really hot. Best dress was hot. It was nice. It was really good to see everybody out and stuff. Alright, to drift away from the ball just a little bit, I know y'all seen my homegirl perform last night. She did her thing. I mean, at first I was a little let down. I was a little disappointed. Then somebody rung my phone and had the nerves to try to read and like think I was going to go in on the read with them. I'm like, what? No matter what, that's my girl, so I support her regardless. And then I was really still disappointed. I was disappointed to where I was actually kind of hurt. Because I expected so much from that performance. I mean, I've been waiting for that performance like Christmas. And, I mean, she delivered. But then I thought about it. Think about it. Actually, I'm going to save that one because my bestie kind of wanted to talk about that with me. And I don't really want to, give it too much now because I'm going to give it all that later. So, we'll hold off to that. But I enjoyed the performance in the end. Wish some things were different, but enjoyed the performance most of all. Oh yeah, I went to Starship Ball in Philly. Well, in Atlanta, what? Was it 2 weeks ago? It was cool. It was good. It was a nice space. It was nice and cool inside. Then she came up to our ball. It was good to see her. I'm sure, no, I don't know if she's going to be in San Francisco, but I'll be in San Francisco on Friday at George Miss Rahi's ball. That should be cute. Just got a few things going on. I really kind of need you guys to vote because it's still kind of in the air. Where am I coming first with my Sin City? I mean, I'm getting a lot of votes for Los Angeles. I'm getting a lot of votes for Dallas. I'm getting a lot of votes for North Carolina, Philly. A lot of votes for Washington, D.C. So, but they're not enough to where anything is really overpowering the other place. I'm still kind of up in the air. So if you guys can vote a little more to help me kind of decide where I'm coming first with my sin, it would be gladly appreciated. Alright, actually, to get more deep into all of this about the ball and all these other situations, I'm going to go ahead and bring my bestie out. Come on out so we can go ahead and get into it, because, yeah, you got some things on your chat.
What up? When I tell y'all right now...
Be honest.
How we starting? Well, I already said in the mix the other day, me and Corey both said it. Thank everybody that came out. We doing full disclosure right now? Might as well.
I say basically, you said that you have some things on your mind, and so, I say this is the perfect time to give it out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When we decided to do Coldest Winter, there was a Ballroom Throwbacks movement. You already know. Sinia, myself, Corey, SP, other people involved. You know, Ballroom Throwbacks is a movement When I started Ballroom Throwbacks, it was about giving history back to the culture, giving history back to the kids. And from that, taking Ballroom to another level, a media level, a social network level, putting it out there not just for local, but for the whole world. I put a lot of work into this brand. We all put a lot of work into this brand, and I really do love my business, and I love this scene enough that I deal with a lot of stuff that comes along with it that I don't participate in particularly. When we started Ballroom Throwbacks, it was not about a ball. I threw 3 other mini balls. They were always nice, but this major ball meant a lot because it was about bringing the old girls out, bringing the new girls out, having them come and see each other, and just paying the homage to the girls, and just having a good ball. And
the female figures.
And mainly to put New York back on the map. As you all know, I'm very vocal about it. I think New York is dry. This is the mecca of ballroom, and because of situations with fights and violence and so much other stuff, balls in New York.
Jealousy, greed over money.
Besides the rubber balls, there are no balls. In the New York Awards Ball, there's no balls in New York, let's be honest. And the latex ball, of course. So it's a shame that the mecca where it started doesn't even exist like that. It's everywhere else. I mean, look at DC, you know, shout out to DC, of course. They had the most balls last year. So that goes to show you the state of ballroom.
That ballroom's on a flip side. DC was a place that nobody ever dared to go to. Now the majority of balls are thrown in DC, so ballroom has
people that's not
flipped.
even from DC throwing balls in DC. Let's start with the venue. This venue, you know, we knew the owner, we know the people. We had a good working relationship with them, and what happens is when you throw a ball and the multitude of people coming in, they look at it like, oh wait, I want a piece of the pie and half the pie.
When it comes to money, period, like I said earlier, greed. I mean, I'm overhearing people saying they want to call the cops. Before the cops got there, I'm hearing people stating, I want to call the cops or call the fire department to end this. This motherfucker's getting all this money, I ain't getting shit. I mean...
Please are French.
Yeah, please, but it was crazy. Finish, go ahead.
So, you know, I paid the fees for the venue, of course, and I was going to work out something afterwards just in case we had to go for overtime or anything else, or any damage, but that did not happen that way. You know, it was basically demands of money. But I still wanted to have our ball. Police came. Luckily, some of the police, there was some that was difficult. Luckily, they seen that it was nothing harmful going on. So they worked with it. Shout out to Kelly. If it wasn't for Kelly, a lot of people wouldn't even have got into the ball after the fact. A lot of people.
She was our very own Harriet Tubman.
Yes, she was. Smuggling people in. The police actually took a liking to Kelly, so they allowed it to an extent, but there was a point where they was like, no more. If you don't, we're going to shut it down. They said it was going to come back at 4. They actually let it rock to about 4:30, 4:40. Now getting to the, it was a lot going on with so many people. I mean, if you see the stairways and the outside, the people around the corner outside, people hopping out of the cabs in front of the venue, which is stupid because police know about that. Then a lot of times, you know, the police they kind of said without saying it, like, let us leave and go around the corner, and then, you know, more people come in, they don't see. Kelly and other public, asked people just to walk around, you know, but a lot of y'all hard-headed, you know, I appreciate the love. Y'all wanted to come in and see us and support us, so, but a lot of unnecessary stuff happened. Now for the ball. As my bestie mentioned earlier, when we started Legendary Film Performance, as y'all know, we didn't have the category at first. Sinia decided to have it, and she said she'll put up $500. Because of that, and them wanting to see so many people, it got up to $2,200. $2,200. To my knowledge, that's the most they ever had for Legendary Film Queen Performance in history, right?
I'm not sure.
I believe so.
Didn't Miss Jasmine have it?
No, that was female figure performance. It was open to everybody. But I'm talking about as far as for the legends and icons, $2,200. You know, the girls was, you know, it was so much speculation. Alyssa, Christina was saying she was working out and fine-tuning, and a lot of girls, you know. This is why our daughter Mika did not walk this ball, because, you know, she was the first one to tell me that if she was to walk, they would say it was a setup, you know. So we encouraged a lot of girls to come out, and we said in the name of Emma Frost, give us a chilling performance. Now, honestly, I think that if something is for $2,000 or even $1,000, you should put the effort into it to come and look like you're coming to perform for $2,000.
You should spend at least $500 to $1,000 on your effect and whatever you're bringing.
Now, I want to give an apology first off to Janice. Janice is mad at me now. She's mad at both of us. You know, she's been saying.
She's mad at me too.
She's mad at both of us.
I mean, if she's mad at, I didn't do anything to her, so I don't apologize. Mad for what? I didn't.
What I'm apologizing for is
what?
this. No, I love it.
Yeah.
Stuart, I know Stuart for many years. I respect Stuart. Stuart's been doing this for 30 years. When I put Stuart,
and he's an icon pioneer.
Most definitely. When I put him on the panel, I put everyone on the panel that I chose. Now, this is the reason me and Ashley are close. I didn't put her on the panel because I knew there'd be a possibility. I actually thought she was walking, but I knew there was, she could chop you. And if it would have been Ashley, then we would have been like, you know, well, girl, you're carrying, you know.
I was going to overturn that regardless because, like I said, I felt like that was personal.
When Stuart did it, I went to Stuart, and I assumed maybe Stuart didn't know she was legendary. You know what I'm saying? Stuart there's no balls in New York like that for Stuart to come to. So I thought maybe he didn't know, so I went to Stuart, and I was like, Stuart, you know, you may not know, she's legendary. She's been walking legendary performance. He was like, I don't care, I don't see it. So I left the chop that way. Could I have overturned it? Yes. Did I want that issue of me disrespecting a pioneer on the thing? No. It was like, this is why I put judges on my panel.
But overturn it for what, though? I mean, he said that he didn't see it.
That's what he told me.
So,
I've been getting so much flack, and then over the past weekend...
But that's, I mean, that's her friends and her fan club. But the reality is that if you have people judging your ball, just like the American Idol judges, they may get into their disputes or whatever. At the end of the day, their decision is their decision. Right. No one comes, the directors don't come from the back and overturn their decision. So, I feel bad that Janice felt, you know, how she felt. But for you to apologize, I'm insulted.
Okay.
There's no need to apologize to no one for what? So you take that back.
I take back. I take it back. Rewind. No, for real though. But Janice, you did look very nice.
She with the black cat suit on,
yeah.
Which was not Emma Frost.
Yeah, with the name.
But
she looked very nice. Yeah. She definitely looked like she put money into her factory.
She did. I didn't really. The way once I seen her, she was kind of riled up. So it was just a lot. I wasn't really trying to take it in negativity. So
to me, Naomi vote down. Charisma vote down to me. Actually, Charisma did very good. Mina wasn't giving her normal. Roxy wasn't giving her normal. I just felt like for $2,200, I didn't feel happy for giving up my $2,200. I didn't feel great about it, to be honest with you. That was that. Female figure face, what's her name, Alyssa Mizrahi? She looked gorgeous. Nadia looked gorgeous. Her dress was gorgeous. That girl, her face was on. She was not having it. She definitely did her thing. Bald head, Ice Queen, did her thing. Like Nia said, I thought way more people was going to come for that category.
Both categories.
Yeah, definitely both categories. I gave out most money. I gave out all my big cash prizes except for the Pretty Boy Runners team. I called it twice. Nobody came to the front for that. But I know Dante was getting ready. And the rest of the more categories happened the next day. Now, something that disturbed me the next day at the Rumble, I go to the Rumble for this, was Femme Queen Realness. They never finished that category. Destiny won for one. A new girl.
So Destiny, she won.
She won for Glamour.
Okay.
Marisol, the Spanish girl that walked, the new one, is really, really cute for her. She won for Banji Cunt.
Okay.
School teacher, the girl, I think her name was Tanaya Icon. She's definitely real out. She won for that. Legendary, they never got to battle. I asked Jack to finish that so they can, but they didn't finish it. The category was dead. They never got to finish that category. So the next day, so Destiny was under the impression that we was, continuing that category, whatever. I owed her $100. I like Destiny, but I was very insulted. Destiny came up to me and was very rude and basically demanding this money, and I felt like, yo.
Well, so she really wanted the $100.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then because of that, she had walked that night, but then Nina, shout out to Nina, my house, she had one over her. So Destiny didn't even win that night, even if I did continue to battle into the next night. Destiny did win the trophy the night before, but she never got to battle for the cash. We never even finished all the battles, period.
Mind you, they were fab trophy.
Yeah, it was.
I need to stop.
So then, because of that, her and Jack got into it. I never seen Destiny act like that. I don't know if she had a little bit too much to drink, but I just thought that was bugged out.
Yeah, I was shocked when you told me.
I really thought it was bugged out. I didn't understand why she was going off like that. There was another situation. I don't know if I want to talk about this right now.
What
I don't know.
What is it?
About people that was wanting to come to the ball, but we didn't think that it was appropriate for them to come.
Meaning?
Well, there was a situation, as you all know, last August. We're going to address this. You know, we're going 7 months into it with you and Angel.
Oh, that was August?
It was August.
Yeah.